like to welcome Prachi, who is a technical specialist here at Microsoft, and then Caleb with Boyer doing a presentation on one platform unlimited agents. So, talk to you.
You. Hi, everyone. So today we are going to be presenting on one platform, unlimited agents, with how Microsoft Copilot is changing everything. We figured that we can give you a quick presentation on the basics around Copilot. We can dive a little bit into agents and actually give you guys some live demonstrations. Today, the presenter, I'm with my friend Prachi.
I'm a technical specialist in FMC West Business, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Woohoo!
And then I think I forgot my intro, but my name is Caleb Funderburg. I'm the AI and Copilot Solutions Lead at Boyer Associates.
Woohoo!
Just a quick intro to who Boyer Associates are. So we are a solution implementation partner, typically doing ERP, CRM, and Power Platform. With the new innovations with AI agents and Copilot, we're hoping to kind of revolutionize typical business applications that come with Microsoft, bringing them more agentic AI.
So we're really excited to dive into understanding Copilot. As you can see, Boyer is at the forefront, really innovating with the custom Copilots. But I want to make sure we start from the fundamentals, especially for those of you who are still kind of new to Copilot. But basically, it's your AI-powered assistant in every single flow of work. And I want you to think of it as your best, right? Someone that you can ping if you miss a portion of a meeting. It's taking notes for you. It helps you in every single flow of work, whether that's writing an email or even creating a PowerPoint pitch deck. It's powered by AI and secure, protected with all of your data. So with that, like I mentioned, security is a big thing, right? Almost every customer I talk to is always like, is AI and Copilot secure? And that's where I want to assure you that every single Copilot solution you utilize is protected by enterprise-grade compliance, privacy, and security controls. And it always looks at the underlying data storage role-based aspect. So anytime you use Copilot, you're protected. It's not like going into a third-party solution and having your employees put sensitive information out there that's not protected. So everything stays within the tenant, and it's a great way to get started. So let's start with the fundamentals. When you hear Copilot, you probably are referring to Microsoft 365 Copilot, as you might have seen in some of the keynote presentations. You know, Copilot is the UI for AI. This is going to be the way you chat about your data in a conversational way. You can even extend them to different data sources. We know our customers have a super diverse tech stack that they can integrate to. So Microsoft 365 Copilot does things like, you know, helping you write those emails, summarizing meetings, creating PowerPoint pitch decks. But again, you're able to, out of the box, measure, adopt, and impact, which is really powerful. So with that, I'm really excited to talk about Microsoft Copilot for Sales. So basically, it builds on the foundation of Microsoft 365 Copilot, but now you're actually connecting to your CRM, whether that's Salesforce or Dynamics. This is powerful because this is built specifically for your sales team. And as a seller at Microsoft, I started here before Copilot was a thing, and I can tell you, I'm so much more efficient and productive now that Copilot is here. I'm able to scale my work at a bigger rate because I don't have to do manual things like taking notes or even writing my customer email. I'm able to actually focus on what truly matters to me as a seller, which is building relationships with my customers, making sure to get that personalized edge in my conversation. So with that, similar to its sales counterpart, we also have Microsoft Copilot for Finance. I'd love to see a raise of hands. Who here uses ERP in their day-to-day? Okay, all right, I see you. I will say ERP can be fun too, right? We now have Microsoft Copilot for Finance, and this actually connects seamlessly to Microsoft Dynamics Finance, Business Central, and SAP. So no matter which ERP solution you're using today, you're able to get all of the capabilities of Copilot connected to the financial system, and then embed that into any of your workflows, whether that's Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and more. I know I'm terrible at Excel formulas, so if I were a finance professional, having the power to use Copilot and Excel connected to my financial data is a game changer.
Awesome. So now let's dive into some of the custom building of agents. So with Copilot Studio, we are able to use a low-code platform to actually build out these agents. we're able to use any of the out-of-box connectors that you typically see with applications such as the Power Platform and connect to data sources such as SharePoint, Business Central, Dataverse. Within Copilot Studio, you're able to build out custom agents tailored to your specific business processes. So whether you're kind of steering away from coding, you can use the Agent Builder with an M365 chat. If you're looking to use more of a low-code solution, so a little bit of a mix of both, you're able to leverage Copilot Studio to build out your agents. And if you want to build a more tailored solution using some software development, you're able to leverage Copilot Studio and Azure. So with the Copilot value journey, we typically see a good base of leveraging M365 Copilot. So we're going to use those universal prompts ranging between meeting recaps, summarizing emails, and start building upon that using Copilot Studio. So we can build kind of pre-built agents. And then within Copilot Studio, we can build completely custom tailored agents. So you can see that kind of starts off with a good base foundation, and then we can build upon it. Awesome. So when it comes to Copilot agents, you might hear a little bit of a mix of both. So with Copilot, we hope that every employee or user has their own Copilot. Copilot can help with their day-to-day tasks. Don't just act as their personal assistant. When it comes to agents, we see agents owning business processes. So there can be an unlimited amount of business agents that can really own one autonomous process within your business. So to summarize, we see agents being owned by one employee. That one employee can use up to 100 agents, unlimited agents. So taking a deeper dive into some of these agents, we see them kind of ranging on the spectrum. It can be as simple as an IT help desk agent. So answering some basic questions based on your internal documentation. So in this example, we say, hey, how do I connect to the corporate network? Usually this information is stored under some internal documentation that maybe one person on your team is owning, or someone would actually go and find it. With the use of the agent, employees can kind of be self-sufficient and get this answer for themselves. And it can go up to a more advanced solution. So, for example, our lead generation agent is able to autonomously identify and research agents or leads for you, and then it kind of puts them in an easy to format to actually review. And the beauty of using Copilot is that you're actually able to deploy and use the agent within a variety of different applications. So you can embed it directly in M365 Copilot. You can embed it directly into any of the Dynamics business applications or any of your external third-party applications that you're bringing to the party. We truly do see Copilot as an opportunity to transform AI in your business. We see Copilot as the kind of UI for AI. You can connect as many agents to Copilot and actually call upon connect to your business application and help streamline day-to-day processes. Summarizing our presentation, we truly do see it as one platform with unlimited agents. Here you're able to see M365 Copilot with a variety of different agents attached. In this screen here, you can see we have our customer support agent, our market news agent, and in the middle we have some of our Boyer build agents. So we have a sales advisor, also employee agent, and also a contact creator. And on the right-hand side, we have our research agent, our sales agent, our planner agent. So you can see that all these different agents can kind of serve in one major platform within M365 Copilot. Copilot plays a crucial role in the business processes, so we really do see agents being built out for individual business processes and agents themselves. And the Copilot can kind of be that front-facing UI that your employees can use on a day-to-day basis. Now we'll start to take a look into some of these agents in action. So what's this? We have our Boyer Central agent. So this agent is actually an agent that we built to help connect to both Business Central and Outlook. So in this scenario, we have our customer, Jane Doe. She recently just placed an order for about 50 home security units. Last week, they reached out to her sales rep, John, inquiring about her order status. So using the Boyer Central agent, John is actually able to query information for either a sales order or a purchase order, and also get information about recent customer sales or vendor purchases. So taking a look at the agent in action, you can see that, sorry, give that a second. Seeing the agent in action, John actually logs in, selects order status, and he's actually able to enter in the order number for Jane. The agent then retrieves the order details out of Business Central and prompts the information here. This allows John to query Business Central or ERP data without ever touching the ERP system, only interacting with Copilot. The next step, so say the item is shipped, John is actually able to communicate this update directly back to Jane. So you can see here, we can pull the shipping agent, so you ship via FedEx and provide a tracking number as well. And with the click of a button to send that customer, it would then send that email out to Jane without John ever having such Outlook. Say the order is delayed, John gets an email from one of his warehouse team saying like, hey, like I broke my pallet, it's gonna take an extra week to ship out. He's able to record an update to the sales order. As you can see here, he's able to enter in the update that he would like to enter. What it will do, it will then kick off a workflow to update the record in Business Central. So again, John never has to touch the ERP system. He is then also able to select an option to send an update via email to Jane. So say, hey, Jane, the order's delayed. It'll probably take another week. She's able to get that email without John ever touching Outlook. So that was just our first example of a custom-built Copilot agent we just connected to Business Central. I'm a former Business Central consultant, so I like Business Central. It's a great product. So now we're going to take a deeper dive into the sales order agent, which is actually an agent that is recently released from Microsoft. It's actually in preview mode right now, but you can get your hands on it and start playing with it today. So for the sales order agent, you're able to receive, analyze, and respond to customer requests. You're able to connect your Outlook or email inbox to Business Central and have the agent analyze customer requests to say, provide information about open items and their availability, create sales quotes, and then eventually process sales orders. As you can see here, it reads emails from your Outlook. It then creates a email response where you're able to quickly review and make modifications to the email. So you don't have to worry about the AI just firing off emails to your customers. There is a stopgap in place to actually make modifications to it. If everything looks good, you can just hit that confirm button and it'll send it out. And you can see just an example email response chat between the agent and the customer. The nice thing is you're actually able to create and update sales quotes and eventually convert them from quotes to processed orders. The nice thing I do want to call out is when creating the quotes, you will get notifications for, say, missing inventory. So say a customer is requesting about 5 new desks, it does prompt to say like, hey, the available inventory for the desk is lower than the entered quantity. So in case your customer is looking for 10 desks, you only have 5 in stock, you're able to create a new purchase invoice to go get new inventory. Or you can update the sales scope to say like, hey, we probably won't be able to deliver the amount of desks that you're looking for. Let's go get you an updated quote. We can get you this right away, and we can let you know when it's finished. So just to kind of show a quick overview, our customer sends the request. The agent then adds a review task so you can ensure that, yes, we want to send out a quote to them. It will then create the quote. You're able to review the quote, finalize it, and then fire it back off to the customer. The customer will then respond and say, like, hey, yeah, I'll move forward with a quote. It will add another review task so you can confirm, like, hey, do you actually want to proceed with creating the sales order? It will then create the sales order. It provides you a nice final review task before sending it off. They'll send it off to the client. You receive confirmation, and then the sales process is then complete. This sales order agent truly does automate the sales process within Business Central. And overall, this is just the first Business Central agent that they have publicly released. It's automating one module within BC, so the opportunities are kind of endless.
Awesome. Thanks, Caleb. So as you can see, you can build as many custom agents as you want. The possibilities truly are endless, and you can leverage partners like Boyer to really help you dive deeper into connecting to different data sources, creating specific workflows. But Microsoft does also offer some a la carte off-the-shelf agents, which I'm really excited to talk about. These are actually going to be available in paid public preview next month. And there's 3 of these sales agents that are coming out. The first one is Sales Chat. This is how you can actually conversationally chat about your CRM. So for my sellers out there, it can be really tough keeping track of what's in the CRM, what's in Outlook, what's in Teams. That's where you have sales chat to chat and ask questions from your best friend. Second, we have sales agent. Now, this is working autonomously 24/7 to actually research and qualify your leads for you. So as a seller, it's Q4 right now here at Microsoft. It can be tough when we're in so many large opportunities, but we need to keep on building pipeline. That's where the sales agent steps in and actually autonomously researches and prioritizes these leads for me. You know, we call all of these agents through the Copilot experience, but ultimately you're always the captain deciding how you want to drive each workflow forward. So you're always in control. Lastly, we have the sales research agent, formerly known as Project Sophia. This is actually for my business leaders out there, my sales leaders who need to interact with a business canvas so that they can see all of their metrics and KPIs as soon as they log in to the Dynamics Sales CRM. So for those of you that are on Dynamics today, you're in for a real treat in May. So just a few screenshots to really dive deeper into the agents, right? You're going to leave today and be like, wow, there's some really cool agents I want to play around with. The sales chat, it looks like this, where I'm like, hey, tell me what are some of my top opportunities with these branches in the state. And it'll give me all of these summaries within a few seconds. So you don't have to go in and hunt for information. It's doing that for you all within a few seconds, protected by the enterprise-grade security and role-based access. And I'm a visual person. I'm not reading all of that. If I'm being honest, I'm going to look at the chart if I'm on the Uber on the way to meet my customer. And with that, we actually have it on the go in your phone. So if you're like me, you're always on the go, always on your phone. This is where you can actually leverage the power of sales chat and route to any of your customer meetings if you're on a flight and so forth. Now, sales agent, this is the one that's really helping us sellers out there to qualify and generate that pipe. It works around the clock to give me even email drafts that it's written for me. So I don't have to even worry about doing all of this manual work on my phone. Sales agent is doing this automatically based on the data in the CRM. And again, you can make it your own, right? Like Caleb showed you, you can extend these agents, connect to different data sources, leverage your partners. But again, you're able to actually utilize these off the shelf, start playing around with it. And if you're already using Copilot, this is a really great way to get started with the agents to see how you can leverage the CRM to be that much more efficient. And I love this because it even tells you, hey, here's your next steps that you should probably do. Again, you're the captain saying, I don't want to do that yet, or, oh, I should probably do a good reminder. So again, it's your best friend helping you to run around the clock, researching these leads for you. Finally, the sales research agent. I like to think of this as the prettiest one because it is a business canvas with tons of metrics, dashboards, and everything a business leader and a sales leader needs when they're logging in to see how their pipeline is going, how is their sales team doing. They can find those answers to those complex business challenges, which can be really exhausting when you have to ping so many different people on your sales organization. Now you have the sales research agent as that AI decision-making canvas. So as you can see, through today's presentation, you're really able to transform the way you work with both Copilot and agents. You know, just as a rehash, Copilot is the UI for AI. It's your best friend by prompt. It's your personal assistant. But with that, you can have as many agents as possible to automate tasks for specific workflows. If you're like me, it can be hard to keep things straight and remember what all you have going on. That's where Copilot is my best friend, and I'm using it to autonomously monitor my agents so that I can be that much more efficient.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for attending. We hope that today's presentation can help build a good foundation for you guys' Copilot journey in the future.